#1 world's best barbecue is going to be coming up in this hour, and wait till you see the special offer that we're going to be featuring for you. And we are truly starting off with a #1 customer pick, all-time favorite, and it's all about our Ferris company. And they're back, finally, at the very best value for the birthday celebration that we have ever offered. You are receiving 3 of the 16-ounce jars of the blueberry, cranberry, and nuts mix. Or we have the cranberry berry, which we'll explain to you, that is available also in the 3 full-size jars. Only thing you have to decide is if you want to do salted or unsalted. And not only today are we featuring it at $38, we're also featuring it with free shipping and handling, which we very rarely, if ever, do, especially at that price, and FlexPay on top of that. So we're going to bring in our very special guest. Carrie Mulatto is joining us, and we want to hear from you. Hey. We have sold thousands and thousands and thousands of jars of this most incredible, healthy, delicious, yummy, yummy snack.
Yes, we have. Last we checked, I have to get an updated number, but last we checked, we were at over 250,000 pounds sold, and that was a while ago. So I know it's been a lot of pounds of Ferris mix out there, and definitely I love to hear everything you're saying about it, because everyone's hiding it from spouses and sharing it with family members. And
I just said to you earlier, I said my mom has been on auto ship, which for this exact same configuration at the higher price for the past 6 months. So I do want to stress auto ship today as well.
Absolutely.
Even if you are already on auto ship, secure this price. You can go back in, check with your representative, go on hsn.com and secure this special offer, because that way you'll secure the $38 for all your future shipments, and then you'll have reduced shipping and handling on all your future shipments as well. Okay, so let's tell everybody about these amazing choices that you have here today.
So it's all about what's in it, right? Because for so many people to be so crazy about it, well, what's going on? Let me tell you. So 91 years Ferris has been in business since 1924 out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and what sets them apart? The ingredients. The first thing we're going to talk about is our cashews, which is, you know, the thing that everybody always stops in their tracks, because look, it's as big as my thumb, this cashew. And so we're not playing around. India and Brazil are the top 2 places to actually get the best cashews from, and so that's why we go there. Now, secondly in our mix is our whole pecans. These are from Texas, and so we do not chop them. We do not give you pieces. You know, they're going to come whole like this, which is so important because that keeps the oils inside, so that's going to help with the flavor. So now we have California almonds. California is the top place to get the best almonds from, so that's why we source them from there. And then we're going to come down here, and we have our USA cranberries, which I love our cranberries because when you look at them, they look like they've been freshly sliced off the bog. They're vibrant. You know that's a cranberry when you're looking at it. You don't have to guess. It's not some little, little piece, that kind of like afterthought piece. You're getting a full one. Here, the last thing that sets this apart, the Michigan cherries. And our Michigan cherries, Michigan, they have a festival every year in Michigan where everything has cherries in it. And so that is the top place to get a cherry, is Michigan. And I love that everything is so juicy. The nuts are so fresh. And so what you're getting here in the cherry berry mix is what's in my hand. Now, the only difference if you go to the blueberry cranberry is we simply take out the Michigan cherries and we put in our dried blueberries, which are something else, I'll tell you.
And let me just real quickly update everybody. My producer was just telling me, so the blueberry cranberry mix, we are at very final call in the roasted in both single ship and in auto ship. So if you want the blueberry cranberry, this is definitely the time to take action. This is the very last scheduled show as well for birthday month at the best price we've ever featured for birthday month, and the special free shipping and the flex pay and the opportunity to get it home and try it. And that's why we love to hear from you. There's really nothing quite like it as a healthy alternative, and more importantly, delicious. If it's not delicious, guess what?
Who cares?
You're not going to eat it. Right. Isn't that the truth?
No, that's totally it. And that's what I tell everybody. If you try this, that's where you're going to know the difference. We've all had a nut mix before. And if you go to the store, this is a brand we all know and love. They're in the grocery stores. Here's their cashew, and here is ours. This is where, the rubber meets the road, as they say. It has to do with the ingredients. Look at the difference of those 2 2 cashews. If we're coming into most mixes, they'll do these little raisins instead of giving you big, delicious Michigan cherries instead. So it's if you use high quality ingredients, the experience is going to be a high quality experience.
And the difference is, Carrie, you are getting these in retail. They're a fortune for a good, healthy mix. Okay, basically you'd be paying for one what we are offering today for 3 of the individual 16-ounce jars.
Right.
I mean, that's it.
You go to
value to value. You can't go wrong there.
We go to gourmet stores, right? And then we think, okay, it's a gourmet store, so it's going to be better. And then you see everything in the bins, you know, kind of like we've done a basket here just to kind of show you could do this too when people come over. It's gorgeous. But you pour them in. But what do people do in gourmet stores? They're tasting it on their own. They're putting their hands in there. Not only that, it's open to the air. So if it's open to the air, it's getting broken. You know, all those sort of things. Here's the difference. Ferris at the factory is going to seal these up for you and give you 3 containers, and then they're staying fresh as the day they were packed till they get to you, and they're not being packed until you order them. See?
Oh, so fresh to order.
That's the difference. So it's not sitting on a store shelf with an expiration date on it because it might be there for several months.
Right.
This is a situation where they're being packed upon your order, so you call today, they're going to be packed today or tomorrow morning, sent out to you right away, and then again, here's the process they're going to go through, and it's Grand Rapids, Michigan is where they're based out of. And you know that you're getting the ultimate freshness, and you're getting the ultimately best of everything. You're getting these nice, beautiful cashews. You're getting, this is what I got to show you this, because when you look at a Michigan cherry, I want you to understand, this is a fruit that you can rip into, that you can rub on your fingers, and that you can have juice. You see the juice on my fingers? That's the kind of experience I want you to have, as opposed to you get like
dried, dehydrated,
right?
Not fresh.
Okay. And this is like the pineapple-y one, right? So we got like a pineapple and a banana. They're hard, okay? If I take them over here, I can actually, and I'll break the whole set if I do it. But anyway, the idea is it's very hard, and I don't want you to have to experience that.
Blueberry, cranberry in the roasted is sold out single ship at this point, and very last call. And auto ship is definitely, I have to just reiterate this, because it's the best value we have ever offered for Ferris. Always a customer pick. Every single time Carrie's here, it completely sells out. This is the final opportunity to secure this birthday special price. Day in, day out, it's $44.95. We may occasionally have a special price at $39.95, but very rarely, if ever, have we done free shipping and handling and a price of $38. Actually, we've never done that. And then flex pay on top of it. So when you shop with a credit card, it's under $20. We ship it out to you within the next 48 hours. You're going to receive it the next couple of days. You have your unconditional guarantee. And please take a minute out as you're ordering on hsn.com. Read the reviews. Read the reviews on this incredible nut mix and explain roasted and then the unsalted as well, because we have some of your different options here.
And, you know, and all I want you to see real quick, and then I'll just put these down, but this is, you know, that store-bought variety, and I just picked out a whole bunch of what was in the bag, and then I picked out a few of the Ferris. Look at the size difference. Look at the quality difference that you're seeing here. That's what it's all about.
These are like chips.
They're chips. They're pieces. The pecans are always broken up. You get these little tiny raisins. You get peanuts in there. We're not going to do that. We're going to give you the most high-quality nuts possible.
Okay, let's go through options one more time. Exactly what you're getting for birthday month. Final opportunity, final presentation.
That's absolutely right. And also, you asked the difference between roasted, salted, and unroasted. When we salt them with a light dusting of salt. We're not trying to hide flavor. We're not trying to get rid of anything. We're trying to bring out the flavor in these quality nuts and fruits. So if you look at our package, when you look at something that's been salted, you always see it at the bottom. I want you to see, you see no salt in there. Do you see what I'm talking about?
And that's the salted version.
And that's the salted one. So what I'm saying is it's lightly salted. If you're kind of stuck in between the two, it's not going to leave you with that, you know, like kind of feeling, and it's just overly done. All right, so here's what you're getting. So the choice is this. You're going to get cashews. You're going to get whole pecans. You're going to get those California almonds. You're going to get those beautiful Michigan cherries. You're going to get those USA cranberries. And then if you want to go with the blueberry cranberry.
But this is cranberry berry choice. So you get 3 16-ounce jars at $38
Correct.
Today.
Absolutely. And then if you want to go blueberry,
Last
all we
call
do.
on blueberry.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so we take out the cherry, and we just add the blueberry. I'm like, hurry up.
I know. Okay. Always happens at the end, especially when we are especially pricing one of our #1 food products that we offer here at HSN, and certainly for good reason. Can you get over the size? Every time I look at this, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Of all of it. I mean, like, when you
yeah.
really look, I mean, the cashews really stand out because you know what? We always pass up cashews. We love them. We love the way they taste, but we pass them up because they're so expensive. And because usually, like, you know, and I say a lot of times we see cashews a lot, like at the holidays, because we kind of consider them a treat, you know, but why can't you have them all year round? You know, they come in those little tiny packages for like $12 for like one little tiny package.
Fortune.
We're going to load them up in this box and in these for you. We're going to make sure that you get a whole bunch of those Michigan cherries, a whole bunch of those blueberries if that's what you're going for, a whole bunch of the cashews. We're going to really give you that premium experience. We've been doing this for 91 years, and we've been doing it for 5 years at HSN. So we're going to keep giving that to you, and I want you to please keep telling us how much you love it, because I do read all the reviews, I promise. And, you know, hearing spouses that say, my biggest problem with this is I had to hide it because my husband was eating it too fast.
Oh, it's true.
And I wasn't getting any, you know.
But this is guilt-free.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I want everyone to understand. I mean, I was just watching a program just the other day, and they were talking about the healthiest alternative to a snack is mixed nuts. And, you know, it's interesting as we go out, we really don't understand that, but we'll see, okay, here's a jar of mixed nuts. I'm sure, you know, and they're probably pretty good. But what you're getting here is packed to freshness to your order. Right. You're getting a company of over 90 years in business.
Right.
You are getting a true and tried all-time favorite here at HSN. And just so you understand, it's not just one. It's two. Wait a minute. 3 16-ounce jars at $38, our best value to date with the free shipping and handling. Only choice being, and at this point, your best bet's going to be the cherry berry.
Okay.
Okay? Because we're down to final call in all selections in the blueberry, cranberry. I believe we still have a handful available for you on auto ship in the roasted.
Okay.
Okay. 40? Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Be one of the first 40, or get the berry, cranberry berry.
You know, and
they're both delicious.
At this time of year, I think also why this is such a great snack to have on hand at all times is because the true fact of the matter is, if what we put in front of us is what we will eat. So you've got to make sure you put some nutritional choices in your path, because if you don't, then you're going to end up going in the vending machine. You're going to end up stopping. There's times I've been stuck in traffic. There's times I've been stuck at work too long. There's times I've been stuck, you know, various places that you didn't plan on being. And that's when you'll make the mistake of getting something that you know is just not going to power you through the rest of the day. So when you have this, I highly recommend put them in little baggies. Keep one in the car, so you could keep a whole container in the car if you wanted to, because it's nuts, so it's fine. It can be in the, you know, but keep it in your desk drawer at work. Keep it, you know, beside the bed if you're a snacker at night and you know you're going to get hungry and you want something crunchy. Better to do something like this at that point, because you're going to have fiber, you're going to have antioxidants from the dried fruits. You know, things like starting off your morning in a nice way, just doing a parfait. You know, I wish mine looked this fancy in the morning, but I just take some Greek yogurt, I take a handful of Ferris, and I pop it in there and I run out the door. And at least I know that I'm getting something that's going to help power me through a little better, you know, instead of some empty calories.
And there's something about having that nut with a little bit of salt, and then also getting the sweetness of the deliciousness of the fruit. It's so ultra satisfying. It's like you said, it's that crunch that most of us would reach for a chip, you know, to get that kind of crunchy feel, and to get that little bit of salt, or we go for chocolate or something sweet to get that craving, that satisfaction. You get it all in the Ferris. And that's why, as we said, it's #1 top selling, fresh to order to you. If you look at this cake, for instance, I was looking at this earlier. I mean, have you ever seen a nut mix that you could actually decorate a cake? So, I mean, that's the size of what we're talking about.
You totally just can take it, and I love that, because that is just taking a regular cake with just some vanilla frosting and really taking it to a whole nother level if you wanted. I love this idea too, our cheese log. So at this time of year, you know, it's nice to just sit outside, have a nice glass of wine, and you can make a cheese log out of your Ferris. Go ahead and just take the Ferris, put it in a bag, crunch it up, and then you take it out of the bag and you roll the goat cheese around it. You know how expensive those are in the store? You could use a little tiny bit of your Ferris and do that. So there's tons of ideas, but you know what? The best is even just it by itself. Just a handful goes a long way. The nuts actually have fiber, and a lot of people don't realize that nuts are very high in fiber. And so what happens is, if you have just a handful, so all you want to do is just like what's in my hand right here. So about that. So if you just do that before a meal, It's getting, so maybe you're going to a buffet or you're going to someone's pool party or something like that, and you're like, man, I don't want to go crazy today. So just take a handful, and the fiber helps satiate you so that you won't, I know what happens. I know what happens. We see all the food, we go, and you're like trying to look good in your shorts and your bathing suit at the party. So these kind of things help. It's just little tips and little things that help you along the way.
It's true. Over 1,800 have now been selected just in these first few minutes, and we have a clock up on the screen. Over 800, once again, have now been selected. And let me just go through quantity updates. This is the very final opportunity. It's our last food hour for all these special birthdays, special pricing. Right now, in the blueberry cranberry, in the roasted selection, is gone in both, correct? In single and in auto ship. That's completely sold out. But we still have your cranberry berry, right? Berry, yes, cranberry berry in both choices. Just about 200 now available in single ship and in auto ship. Auto ship is definitely the way to go, especially for those of you who have experienced Ferris in the past. You know the quality. You know why it's a customer pick. You secure this price. You're going to get reduced shipping and handling. You're getting free shipping for your first order and flex pay. Okay, I'm sorry. The blueberry cranberry. Okay, the unsalted, I have 50 remaining now in single ship and in auto ship. So this is definitely it. The cranberry, blueberry is going to be sold out probably in the next 30 seconds. So going back to that, I mean, they're both, if that option's sold out, try the cranberry berry. Honestly, we'll show you one more time in comparison, to others out there, but the fact that it's so fresh, it's so delicious, it's hard to believe when you see the difference in comparison, Carrie.
Oh my gosh. Well, again, when you set it side by side, and I've only just picked a couple of from our cherry berry, but you can see the size difference of just each individual ingredient, the quality of each individual ingredient. This is not a mix that you're going to barrel through. This is something that you're going to taste each individual cashew, and maybe, what Guy does, I think this is so funny, he'll take like a cashew, he'll take like a cranberry, and then he'll take like a pecan and make a sandwich out of it. And then
Great idea.
But that's what's going to happen for you. You'll either eat it all at once, or you'll eat each individual piece and savor each, the flavor of each individual one. And I think so often we don't realize that, like wine, notes have nuts have notes.
Yes.
So they actually have flavors that you're supposed to taste. And I think we've gotten so used to this, where again, what I mean by barreling through it is we'll just take a whole handful and we'll just pop it in our mouths, and that'll be the end of it. And we don't really taste individual ingredients. That's the difference with Ferris. You will enjoy that experience. You will taste this beautiful cashew. You will taste, with this pecan, there is oils. There is oils in that pecan that you're supposed to taste. If it was all broken up in pieces, you wouldn't taste the oils anymore.
You're right. It's such a wonderful, healthy choice for you and the entire family. You're going to love it. I got to tell you, I've never been much of a nut mix until Ferris.
Yeah.
I truly mean that, because you get that sweet, you get that perfect little touch of the nut taste and a little bit of that saltiness. Over 2,000 have now been selected. The blueberry cranberry is completely sold out in single ship and in auto ship. Best bet here is for the cranberry berry and secure that incredible $38. It's one of our 38 specials that we are featuring throughout our birthday month of free shipping. That's so exciting.
I know.
And then FlexPay to try it. Carrie, always so much fun having you here. Thank you. And we were mentioning 38.